Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the week of September 5th. This week I'm still collaborating with Marie Moore, so if you haven't checked her out yet, please do so below in the link in the top of the description there. But let's see what's going on for you this week. Let's see here. I'm going to pull some extras here, I believe. Yeah, very interesting. You could be focusing, well, really, you could be focused on yourself a lot this week, which, I mean that in a good way, and really figuring things out. But let's see here. You start off with my favorite card in the deck here, the Ace of Clubs. Very good card for everything, for abundance, earning more money, seeing more money coming in from things that you want. Really just a good card of abundance and more abundance coming to you. Also, it is a great card for education, for learning new things, for learning how to overcome obstacles. Really is what this card's all about. So if you're facing an obstacle, or like say you want a job and you're just not getting a job, this is a card of updating your skills, learning something really small, and it will have a major impact, like just reading a book about what you do and then being able to share that knowledge in like your interview or something like that, and then that alone could get you the job. So it's all about doing something, like learning something really small just to upgrade your skills and to get ahead. It's like I said, a very powerful card in that way. It can also be a card involving like documents, legal documents, and things like that. Mostly involving things like marriage or contracts, real estate contracts, and also businesses as well. It doesn't usually represent legal documents, like other type of legal documents other than what I just said. Not anything like bad legal. Usually it's like good legal, like you're signing documents to do, to get something or to do something along those lines. So it's a great card for that as well. Next, you have the Seven of Hearts. So maybe having some doubts in relationships. I'm mostly feeling this for those of you that are single, actually. So, I think that for those of you that are single, you're like wondering if you will ever have a relationship, or like, will it happen? Will it come in? I get all of those things. So a lot of you could have doubts there. I think for the rest of you, you could be having doubts with friendships. So it's like a small part of you, a small percentage of you, Tauruses, are relationships. The rest of you, I think, are friendships, and maybe having doubts on friendships. I think Taurus, I seem to remember delivering a message like a while ago that maybe you've had some difficulties with friends. It does come up here a little bit, but not like, I think in the past there's a lot more. So again, a lot of you could have doubts around friendships and like where friendships are going, or even what type of friends you want to be with in the first place. Next, you have the Eight of Clubs. Eight of Clubs is a great card. It can be a little bit confusing. It can be a card that leads to confusion. It can be a card that says we're not, too sure what we're going to do. We don't really know. Maybe you have a lot of choices to make or a lot of directions to go in, but it can be a card of trying to make some decisions. But it's not necessarily a bad card. Like I said, it can be a good card. It can be a card of money and abundance coming to you, and working really hard towards something that you want. But I always say with this card, if you are stuck, if you're not moving forward like you would like to be, then the trick with this card is take a break, to step away and to like go for a walk or something like that. It's all about trying to separate your mind from whatever it is that you're stuck on, and usually that's when the answers come to us with this card. It's like when we separate and we go for that walk or something, and then we can have the answers that we need. Next, you have the Two of Spades. Problems with friends, separations from friends, and things like that. But again, I think you're just thinking about possibly past separations with friends, past issues with friends. The trick with this card is also to be very diplomatic as well. So, we're during this retrograde, you could have some of these old friends coming back, and you could be thinking, well, like, they did this to me or that to me, or I left them for a reason, whatever the case may be. And this card just says be diplomatic and try to see things from both sides. Again, Nine of Spades, very, kind of the same message there, all about friends needing to be diplomatic, and also probably thinking about past hurts and things like that, and disappointments from friends mostly. It could be other people in your life, but mostly friends, I'm getting this week. So, you could be thinking a lot about that. But the good news is you end here with the Two of Hearts and the Two of Diamonds. Two of Hearts is a great card of matching up perfectly with something or someone. So a lot of you could be finding love this week, or matching up with a new friend this week, or even just an old friend. You could be hashing a lot of that stuff out, and you could see new friends return in a big way with this card. But this is a card of happiness and good things happening. And again, same thing here. Two of Diamonds, very similar. Matching up with something perfectly. Could even be a job. A lot of you could, if you haven't had a job, could be matching with a job or a promotion. This can also be an investment or just more money coming in general. But it can also be a card of, again, matching up with like a friend perfectly and having a lot of happiness there. So looks like a good week. Definitely a retrograde week, I would say, with old things coming back, but still a good week. So thank you for watching and enjoy the week.